Iwe calculator, umapenda ndio jani tate cheufuna. Iwe calculator, umapenda ndio leke tate so inasi. Iwe calculator, umapenda ndio jani tate cheufuna. Iwe calculator, umapenda ndio leke tate vinasile. Umapenda ndio jani tate cheufuna. Umapenda ndio leke tate vinasile. Nina mfana wanga asebenza chito sana kauntanti makampani akachoka eve kunchito. Amapenda ndio akidalama zake usheza sebenza uileke iyo behavior. Lopenda ndio ingapo chambe ujawinge. Iwe calculator, umapenda ndio jani tate cheufuna. Iwe calculator, umapenda ndio leke tate vinasile. Iwe calculator, umapenda ndio jani tate cheufuna. Iwe calculator, umapenda ndio leke tate vinasile. Na bakazi bake wogula ndio sachoka chambe. Na mapaselo amaleta yonse marisiti akabula ndio avutika badi osevinga anakwachiliwa kuodita. Aodita ndio atekanye chambe ajawinge. Iwe calculator, umapenda ndio jani tate cheufuna. Iwe calculator, umapenda ndio leke tate vinasile. Iwe calculator, umapenda ndio jani tate cheufuna. Iwe calculator, umapenda ndio leke tate vinasile. Usabalansa ndio easy vinasile. take vinasile usabalanza suku umapenda ndiyo vileke take vinasile.
Starting out with a banger, and we are back. This is Ubuntu Lifestyle, like we do every Monday. Thank you so much for joining us, and welcome to it. Now, if you are having load shedding issues and probably don't have some form of entertainment, you have it right here. This is Ubuntu channel, and this is what we do. So just invite someone from someone that we are throwing it back and back and back and back again. And that is what we're going to do. Remember, I'm your host, Lawrence, hosting you for this particular program like we do every other Monday. Now, today we are zoning in on Mr. Josi Beats, whatever you used to call him back then. He's been quiet in the music circles for quite a number of years. I think we can talk of close to a decade now that he has been very, very, very quiet. Well, we are throwing it back and remembering Josie. Now, a lot of people know him as Josie or Josie Beats. There is a point he used to we would hear some sort of Sui mix there who kind of explain all those things right here, right on this platform. And thank you so much for joining us. Um, let's start with who is Josie first and foremost. I think it's quite a question that a lot of people would ask, and uh, in his music he has given quite a lot about himself, such that if you followed him in those days, you would actually know tidbits of Josie and who exactly he is. But probably one thing he never mentioned was his names, and like many other artists, you get to know them by their alias and never get to know really what their real names are. So Josie was actually born Charles Million, and quite a number of them in the family. One of the songs we're going to play is going to explain everything, and I don't want to give it out because I want you to stick around so that you can get more gist about this particular artist we are zoning in. And it's quite interesting to know that perhaps Josie landed on the scene, and everybody was taken by surprise. Remember, this is an era when he came in, which was being dominated by the big guns. You can talk of the Dannies of this world, you can talk of the Exiles, you can talk of the JKs and the like and the like. And he came on by actually recreating one of Danny's songs, and that's when everybody was like raising their eyebrows and wondering, who is this guy? Who is this guy, and things like that. So he did quite a different version of the song Ijai 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 Yakumbuyo. The instrumental for that particular song for Danny is the one that he used, and did a remake of it, and did a song called Betikazimvela, and then everybody else, everything else just fell in place because when that song came out, everybody fell in love with the sound that came out from Josie. Remember, in that period, actually, it was a trademark to belong to quite a recognizable stable. We had the Sling Beats, we had Romacide, we had uh, quite a number of studios, I should say, and he came along with his household studio, and we would call it Josie Beats and things like that. And he had his brother recording him, and that was Sui Mix, and everything just fell in place from there. And we all got to love Josie. We all got to listen to Josie and all that. Now, let me take a breather. Let me take a breather and just give you another piece of music as we meet on the other side. Then we can continue to have a conversation. Remember, you can also share what you remember about Josi, and then I'll also give you what we know about Josi. Stay tuned and see you after this beautiful piece of music, obviously from Josi.
Muli kumwamba Josi mwamba
Ikavira kutandizo
amulungu kumwamba muli kumwamba mwamba mwamba osantairira nilirira kotandizo mfumu ya kumwamba muli kumwamba kumwamba osanlekerera nikavira kotandizo amulungu kumwamba muli kumwamba kumwamba mwamba osantairira nilirira kotandizo mfumu ya kumwamba muli kumwamba kumwamba osanlekerera nikavira kotandizo. Knock 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 mumakumbi ya kumwamba ine Josi ninoki. Knock 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 ushambuye muliko ine Josi ninoki. Uye wangu nina futo nileta kulimbe. Uye wangu nina futo nileta kulimbe. Sininga kwanife haya mavuto ambuye sininga kwanife mubiri wanyepesa muli kumwamba kumwamba mwamba osantairira nilirira kotandizo mfumu ya kumwamba muli kumwamba kumwamba osanlekerera nikavira kotandizo amulungu kumwamba muli kumwamba kumwamba mwamba osantairira nilirira kotandizo mfumu ya kumwamba muli kumwamba kumwamba osanlekerera nikavira kotandizo. Simachimo nilinayo chikanga baibo nilinayo simachimo nilinayo chikanga baibo nilinayo mafuto yanga mulungu muchose Jehova mukirinde mafuto yanga mulungu mukirinde ine nituwe nilangizeni njira yochosera aya mafuto niwoneseni njira kuti ine amuluwere muli kumwamba kumwamba mwamba osantairira nilirira kotandizo mfumu ya kumwamba muli kumwamba kumwamba osanlekerera nikavira kotandizo amulungu kumwamba muli kumwamba kumwamba mwamba osantairira nilirira kotandizo mfumu ya kumwamba muli kumwamba kumwamba osanlekerera nikavira kotandizo. Amulungu kumwamba muli kumwamba kumwamba mwamba osantairira nilirira kotandizo mfumu ya kumwamba muli kumwamba kumwamba
welcome back. And well, I'm just loving the music. So many memories coming through because I think some of these songs were being played when we were young in those grades and grades and grades and grades. And you just get to have those flashbacks. And I remember some of these songs. Interesting stuff there. Now, we've played two videos from Josie, and obviously, you've maybe noticed something in those videos. And those videos, in both of them, actually, you see him suited up, period. Now, this is an era when we had a lot of artists sagging, looking up to looking like urbanized and things like that. But he actually was always suited up, period. Why was it like that? Well, uh, at some point we got to ask him this question some years back, and he says, well, he grew up in a home where his father is actually a pastor, and every time they're going to church, they were dressed like that, and that actually was the normal way of dressing from where he comes from. And well, always in a suit and always in a necktie, and that was Josie, always looking smart. I think for the smartness, you just have to give it up to give. What was one of the best dressed actually those days, but it was not fashionable for an artist to dress like that way back. But happens. Well, we continue with the program, and remember, this is Ubuntu channel, the channel that brings you entertainment to the very best, and this is Ubuntu Lifestyle. We come through every other Monday, and remember, this here is Lawrence hosting you for the next couple of minutes as we go through this particular program. Now, well, a lot of stuff comes up about Josie, actually, a lot of stuff. And if you look at his musical career, I told you earlier on about how his young brother was recording him. Now, those videos, well, another young brother was actually the one behind the camera and shooting it. I mean, it is quite a talented family, you can say. And I mean, you have everything in the house. One of them is singing, the other brother is recording, the other brother is making the videos. What a family, talented family, you can say. And well, gives us ample time to go into our next video, which we feature from Josie, and then we meet on the other side, and we'll keep on giving you tidbits about Josie and where he is right now. Stay tuned.
Forever iwe ungabana iwe unga Captain Charlie. Iyi ni story ya Captain Charlie yakakelo kake kapaka blonga Josi. After kuvina kwa lineup ya muzao banakondana nokwatilana wene Captain Charlie awisi jai anakondela mwana wa Josi Bati. Yes, I do munga kwatira I do forever I do munga bana iwe munga Captain Charlie do munga kwatira I do forever I do munga bana iwe munga Captain Charlie. Spana beaten down kazi wa Charlie anagala na abana babili batatu no bahunda SCCA abuela asiliza noyika povena babili banja ya kula mpaka mpana wake kukwatira Captain ni wachifunzo wachipulunu wataniza maua mzangu walaleta na makolo wa sapota. Yes, I do munga kwatira I do forever I do munga bana iwe munga Captain Charlie niwe munga kwatira I do forever I do funga bana iwe funga Captain Charlie anabehula umangisa na nyumba na kuchalala funga bana iwe funga Captain Charlie umwake alikuchikwati second munitambanimba funga bana iwe funga Captain Charlie umwake imwe anikopa popcorn anasiriza zikulu funga bana iwe funga Captain Charlie umwake anipangira mapiti last umwake alimbeji for funga bana iwe Munga Captain Charlie, yes, I do. Munga Quantin, I do. Forever I do. Munga Bana, yes, I do. Munga Quantin, I do. Forever I do. Munga Bana, yes, I do. Munga Quantin, I do. Forever I do. Munga Bana, niwe munga kwantirana forever iwe funga bana iwe funga Captain Charlie funga Captain Charlie funga Captain Charlie Josi Beats.
Okay, Captain Charlie, this song actually gives out quite a lot about him. I was trying to avoid talking about it until we get hold of this particular song, and we have done so. And well, he's a second born in a family of five. Well, like you have heard in the song, Captain Charlie obviously is his father, and unfortunately, Captain Charlie lost his wife last year, and well, we still pass on our sincere condolences to Captain Charlie himself. That is the father to Josie and the family to Josie and everybody else on that particular loss. And we pray that God continues to grant them uh, uh, just the healing message. It's just hard to heal when you lose someone close to you like that. And Ubuntu remembers that, and we really, really, really wish the family all the very best and God's protection. Now, um, we continue with the program, and like I was saying, the song actually gave out everything, and talking about family values and encouraging all the couples out there, do it the Captain Charlie way, and it is very important that we learn something from there. Now, after the next video, I'm going to wind up, but I've got a whole lot of information to give out concerning Josie, and then we can call it a wrap. Remember, this is Ubuntu Lifestyle. Stay tuned. Seems my producer is not allowing me to go because the way I know him, actually the first song we played was Calculator, and this particular man actually is also a calculator on his in his own way, always calculating the time for me, telling me you have to wind up and things like that. But this time around, he's given me ample time, more time, and well, let me just get into it, give you some more information about Josie in particular. Now, Josie was actually a counselor in the Eastern Province in Chipata, actually, and saved on the UPND ticket between 2016 to 2021. Probably some of the information that a lot of people do not know about Josie, and it's good to see how artists have transitioned themselves from being people entertainers to performing civic duties. And remember the last time we did a zone in, we had manners as our feature artist. And well, we learned also about manners being a counselor, and this is the second time we're doing this, and this is also similar situation. And Josi was a counselor in Chipata, and we can confirm that did quite a lot for the people of Chipata there, and so much commendations have come from them, saying that Josi really did quite a lot for them. Let's check out if the video is ready this time around, and then we can get to meet on the other side.
Josi Beats. Na indogona nozimya TV mubondi yanga na mukazi wanga na foni yake.
Do you hear me when I say I'm ready?
Ingolila nokya mumatu mwanga uja kansi ni boyfriendi ango chuma foni baby yanga umukazi wanga akatuma foni ukonwela ni munyumba mwanga mu network yanga my coverage iwe usowa via unamvomela ni baby yanga iwe ni mu network yanga iwe my coverage iwe akatuma foni ukonwela ni munyumba mwanga uno mu network yanga ino my coverage iwe usowa via unamvomela ni baby yanga iwe ni mu network yanga iwe my coverage iwe nakula foni no kupasa ndalama zanga talk time yanga na simu yanga wale konvela unitumila ni foni yanga ndalama zanga na simu yanga tumafela tukufela ni ndalama zanga chikondi changa umuna wanga lelo awe nikupisha leta foni yanga ndalama zanga na simu yanga akatuma foni ukonwela ni munyumba mwanga mu network yanga my coverage iwe.
Do you hear me when I say I'm ready?
Iwe my coverage iwe iwe akatuma foni ukonwela ni munyumba mwanga uno mu network yanga ino my coverage iwe usowa via unamvomela ni baby yanga iwe ni mu network yanga iwe my coverage iwe. Josi Beats. Na indogona nozimya TV mubondi yanga na mukazi wanga na foni yake.
Do you hear me when I say I'm ready?
Ingolila nokya mumatu mwanga uja kansi ni boyfriendi ango chuma foni babedi yanga kumukazi wanga akatuma foni unkonwela ni munyumba mwanga mu network yanga my coverage iwe usowa via unamvomela ni bedi yanga iwe ni mu network yanga iwe my coverage iwe akatuma foni unkonwela ni munyumba mwanga uno mu network yanga ino my coverage iwe usowa via unamvomela ni bedi yanga iwe ni mu network yanga iwe my coverage iwe.
Now, the phone itself, 1110, shows you how classic the song is, how old the song is. I mean, uh, we didn't have these smartphones those days. 1110 was the thing. 1110 was just happening at that time, and he did a song with about a song called 1110, and wow, it just blew everywhere, everywhere, wherever you go. Actually, I remember this song topping the Z Experience charts for quite a long time. And this is what Josi was all about. Now, it's important to say that as we are coming towards the end of the program, that uh, quite a number of times we forget some of these artists that have given us a lot of music and entertained us for quite a long time, and we just seem to forget about them and move on to whoever is happening at that particular moment. And it's rare that we give the flowers to artists who have done quite a lot in the industry. And well, we look at Josie as one of the pioneers of the modern contemporary Zambian music, and we give him the flowers for that because he played a part and he did his part. I mean, there is no a single artist who can do everything and carry the whole industry on their shoulders, but everybody does what they can do in beats and in beats. Everybody does what they can, and Josie really did what he could at that particular time, and we give him the flowers for that. And we also respect the fact that he has remained quite silent on let me say the advisory side, and you see him on Facebook trying to commend current artists when they do something good, and probably sometimes even ridicule if they do what is not supposed to be done. And that is what we are talking about. It is all about a mentor to other artists because he has been there, he's seen it all. There is nothing that is new to him in this particular industry. Now, if you notice, quite a lot has changed when you look at uh, the times of Josie and the modern times, and uh, what exactly has changed. You can see that first and foremost, uh, the music business itself has grown. Artists have learned how to make money out of their hard labor, which was not the case in the past. It was very difficult for artists to earn because they most likely depended on shows and maybe CD sales and all that. But this time around, artists have learned to make their names as a brand, and that brand actually is able to do quite a lot for them. They are brand ambassadors for quite a lot of companies and things like that. It was difficult those days to even get some of these deals back then because maybe social media has also played a part and is what is encouraging a lot of companies to look for a face that can uh, be a brand influencer, especially on social media and among our peers. Now, for those 2000s who are not born by this time, or maybe who were born but were just too young to notice some of this music that we have played here, guys, this was the time. Guys, this was just that period when things were happening. It was quite brilliant stuff, brilliant music that we could see. And thank you so much that we got to to witness this era of music, and we are here to also see how the era of the Josies and the Danis and all that have passed on the torch to the artists that are there now. This is what Ubuntu is all about. Thank you so much for having found time to join us on today's program. And remember, this is Ubuntu Lifestyle. If you've just joined us, remember there is a chance for you to actually replay this from the start so that you can get to see what we showed all the way from the start of the program, because we started with a bang calculator and we kept on building on from there, and it's been all Josi. We've only featured Josi here. It's been a Josi show, and we try to actually remember artists that have maybe gone in silent and gone quiet, and then we try to remember them and make sure that we remind you we had artists like this. Now, today there's quite a lot of jubilation on social media because obviously of the obvious announcement of the debt relief package that has just been concluded by the Republican president. Remember to catch the full story, the full gist tomorrow on Ubuntu. Let's talk politics as we delve into that in details. We get to explain what this means for Zambia and what exactly we look forward to. I'll be hosting the program tomorrow and signing out this particular time. It's been a pleasure being with you this evening. If you are in the dark, well, make use of the dark and enjoy the dark. It's it's load shedding. I don't know what's happening with this. God said, "Let there be light," and then they will give you darkness. Just have to enjoy it. It's a good night, and thank you so much for having found time to be on Ubuntu Lifestyle. Peace out.
Mulitu mujikondi Pigana karingi Kusungana Nokujairana Mulitu mujikondi Pigana karingi Kusungana Nokujairana Mujikondi Sipakinga kachola uyambako Mujikondi na karingi Mulitu mujikondi Piga na karingi Sungana Nokujairana Mujikondi Sipakinga kachola uyambako Mujikondi Nifinga na karingi Tienti kambepo Parishepu ya karingi Karaundi No wanda sikaduka Ni sem mujikwati Mukabaikana Until death do us party Uma mujikwati Koma hii ni chenjezo Kulivaja mujikwati Sunganani Paka kumapeto Mulitu mujikondi Pigana karingi Sungana Nokujairana Mujikondi Sipakinga kachola uyambako Mujikondi Nifinga na karingi Mulitu mujikondi Pigana karingi Sungana Nokujairana Mujikondi Sipakinga kachola uyambako Mujikondi Nifinga na karingi Feki ringi ikomoka Feki mareji ifanyika Imwe sunganani Osatairirana Bana para feki ringi muwasie Bazaleta chema futo Imwe ni chimwera Chimwera Koma hii ni chenjezo Kulivaja muchikwati Sunganani Paka kumapeto Mulitu mujikondi Pigana karingi kusungana nokujairana muchikondi sipakinga katola uyambako muchikondi nifinga na karingi muli tu muchikondi finga na karingi kusungana nokujairana muchikondi sipakinga katola uyambako muchikondi nifinga na karingi tienti kambepo parishepu ya karingi kalaundi nowanda zikaduka nisemsem muchikwati mukabaikana ati udetu wasbati uma muchikwati koma iyi ni chenjezo kuli baja muchikwati sunganani paka kumapeto muli tu muchikondi pinga na karingi kusungana nokujairana muchikondi sipakinga katola uyambako muchikondi nifinga na karingi muli tu muchikondi finga na karingi kusungana nokujairana muchikondi sipakinga katola uyambako